Storm's going the other direction though. That's a miracle that it's not coming this way.
Now, you did your takeoff properly for you.
That was a nice takeoff.
Full power setting.
Let's go that way.
What did that is the darn hydraulics off.
You were working on the hydraulics.
I was working that.
We're gonna do one more hydraulics.
Oh, come on,
we are. Hey,
what don't you like?
You burned up the approach,
man.
and we sat. I had to get on there a couple times to save us.
Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're exaggerating.
I know it. Hard to do a shallow approach when you got a ridge right on.
Well, I told you could fly up the field here.
Yeah.
Could have done a shallow. All right, all gauges look good. Simulate engine failure.
Oh. Okay.
All right, look where you need to go.
Yeah.
Now get it. See, we always let the RPMs go high. Do we know we're going to get there yet? Once you know you can, then you can start letting airspeed and everything. But once you know you can make it, then you can start adjusting your speed and getting it where you want to be.
Gotcha.
Okay. We're off to the left here, so let's get right on the center line.
Not a problem.
Right down the. John, you're on the right side. Start your flare. Start your flare. Which we could have done earlier because now we're low and we're just bleeding it off. So that's where. See,
leveler off.
But we're really low, so we can't flare.
Yeah, we can't get.
We can't. Yeah. We would be blasting down the grass.
Gotcha.
So nice turn, nice RPM control.
Yeah.
We came in, but 40 feet. 40 feet, we need to start decelerating, and if we've got a lot of speed, hold that 40 feet or slow that descent down by applying more cyclic.
Another one.
Okay, let's do another one. But good entry. Just remember, we're 2 people with half tanks, so if you had four people in full tanks,
those RPMs are going to build up.
The RPMs are going to build up faster, and they're also going to disappear faster.
Yeah.
At touchdown.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like Greg said, simulate engine failure. Alright, look where you need to go first. That's the most important thing, initiating a turn if you need to. Alright, right down the center. Flare, 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 come on. Level. See there? Those RPMs, did you hear them hunting?
Yep. Yep.
That was the same thing as doing a power off auto with no engine. As long, if you can get them to hunt like that, it's like us not even having an engine on.
Yep. Okay.
So that was a good flare. It would have come down and you would have had a nice touchdown.
Okay.
The only thing I really will critique you on there is we made it, but getting that turn initiated immediately, because you can always turn back out.
Yep.
But if you don't make it soon enough, then that may you may be out of luck.
You want one more?
Let's do one more, and let's do one to the left. All right, come on around. A little steeper bank. You know it's coming, so it's.
Oh yeah.
Simulate engine failure.
Ah.
All right, so get the. Yeah, you're good. I'll let you. You're the pilot here. Just remember, the lower the RPM will make you cruise further. Good flare, good flare. Straight, keep the nose straight. Something. What speed do you think you'll be cruising at? You, personally, what speed do you think you'll be flying this thing?
Probably 105, 100. So 100 or 90, okay. We're between 90 and 100 probably.
Okay, so let's enter at 100 knots.
Because I'm going to be pulling 22 inches most of the time.
Let's pull 100 knots. Okay. This is another area where I feel like a lot of instruction is lax. Everyone is training for a test straight in a 180 auto.
Yeah.
And we forget about the minimum rated descent auto and the maximum glide.
Yeah.
And then everything in between as far as don't perfectly get set up. But just remember this, when those RPMs are going down, when they hit 90, guess what?
Got to hold them there.
Which means you're going to have to reduce collective a little bit to keep them from dropping even more.
Yeah.
Okay? So that time they got down to probably 88, 87.
Yeah.
So just something to be aware of next time.
All right, well now I'm going to my typical speed.
Yep.
So, okay. I'm ready.
Simulated engine failure. All right, collective up, collective up.
Yep.
Let's get it in trim though, get it in trim. Be nice and gentle. 90 now, the RPMs are still dropping though. All right, still off to the right here. Start your decel since we're coming down a lot faster. Hold it. All right, there.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, isn't it a lot? It's coming down pretty fast.
It is, yeah.
So you could, start bleeding that off. So start slowing that rate of descent off.
Earlier.
A little bit earlier.
Okay.
That's, we could spend all day on.
Yeah, but I understand the concept.
Yeah.
When you're trying to max out something.
Yeah.
I mean, easy enough to do.
Yeah.
Once you got your spot.
But so far, I see a trend as far as the RPMs going low, below 90. So that's the only concern I have with you doing this. If you were to practice them, maybe set your goal for 95%. Hold them at 95, gives you a little bit more grace.
Better down, I think.
Okay. Set yourself, your 90 to be 95. And as the more precise you can be with that, drop it to 92. Or, because if you can hold 95, you can hold 92. Okay? So don't set your I don't like going below. I'd rather overspeed than go too low. I just don't like to go down there too much. For obvious reasons.
Yep.
So
don't want A-blade stall.
No, not like that. Okay, so you feeling all right?
Yeah.
All right, governor off, I feel you're good. Pick up, set downs, hover work, you're fine. Just go slow. Okay, remember. Okay,
yeah.
So what do you want to do?
I want to work on that 95 and 90.
Let's do it.
Or 92 and 90.
That's fine.
I think I like that because probably if I look at all the things that you'll ever have to do, auto-rotate, that is what I would consider the most important.
Yeah. That's going to be one of those things that time is really an issue. That's going to be the most pressing thing. You have minimal time to really process exactly what to do. Yeah. What we also 95%.
I think that's probably the most important thing. And you're right. I've never heard of anybody teaching. I mean, it tells you in the book what your maximum glide is.
Yeah.
But I've never, out of the stuff I've read, nobody ever teaches you how to do it.
Yeah. There's a lot of tricks you can do with autos, and that's exactly what they are. I've done with students, the 0-speed autos, but I've gotten away from that because ultimately you're not going to use it. Because you're cruising along, you're either going to do a 180, or you're going to do a max glide, or some serious S-turns. You're not going to have time. Oh, we're up at 6,000 feet. Let's bring it to a 0-speed, and let's turn around and go backwards and forwards. You're right. You're going to want to keep the speed for your glide.
Yeah, for your comfort level.
Yeah. So, we grow with experience and change things as we go.
Yep.
Hopefully we grow. I'm still growing.
Yeah, I hope so.
I still regret things that I do sometimes. It's like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I turned the landing line off. I don't know. Okay, wait, before you do this, bring it back up. Because realistically, if you had an engine failure or something, let's reduce the throttle before you lower the collective.
Okay.
Or maybe as you're doing it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
There you go. Very good.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're right.
And you can look at that. Beautiful. Now watch, though, they're going low a little bit, so you can either do, there you go. out of trim a little bit. Just going to change the feel. There you go.
A little turn here for it. That does change the feel.
Yep.
Speed back up again.
We're going to go into the dirt field if we were to do it.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Let's do the flare and everything to the dirt field.
Oh, you want to? Okay.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Come on in. We're introduce the throttle. Throttle. There you go. You see how far we glided there?
Yeah, we did. I mean,
so that's why it's important. Like once you know you can make your spot, don't hold that speed. Because I mean, turn around.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, look how far. So now you just blew past the spot that you were trying to make it.
I know.
So, anyways,
so it does make a difference.
That was a good job as far as maintaining that RPM. You did a good job on that. You did.
I got the concept of that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So we got one hydraulics.
Oh, come on.
Don?
Jeez.
You did not even...
8 hydraulics.
Hey, just start doing this. So that's where it's even more important to set yourself on a nice shallow approach. Get that attitude so you're slowly bleeding that speed off. And you come in just kind of like the angle of attack
indicator.
Yeah. Same thing, just come in. And that way you can make slow power changes. And slowly bring that airspeed back. All right. Oh, sorry. Oh, hydraulics are off. Have fun. This is my gift from me to you.
I love that. Have fun.
The hydraulics is still the most challenging for me in the 407.
Is it?
That's the most challenging for me. It's not a. It's just a coordination, and one of our other pilots, Keith, he gave me some good techniques that he learned down at Fort Rucker.
Yeah.
That he just got back from. So I'm going to start trying that out. I haven't had the chance, but Wednesday I'll have the chance to play.
So you want me to make an approach down there too?
Yeah, approach and landing.
Oh, I know.
If you lose hydraulics, I mean, you're not...
I'm just going to fly around, Michael.
You're just going to fly around till you...
I am just going to fly around. See what I'm doing right now? I'm flying.
Make a right turn in, so you can do a nice shallow approach. Now imagine this. If you flew around, though, you'd fly until you didn't have fuel. Then you're doing an auto with no hydraulics.
Oh. That's not good. That's not good.
So that's another thing to consider. You know, land as soon as practical. Imagine if you lose hydraulics, you're like, well, I got an airport to go. I'm 80 miles away. I have plenty of fuel. Well, you have something else go wrong.
See, now I may figure, well, okay, now I've got a field out here. It's soft. I may set down on that field.
Yeah, go to the field right next to a road somewhere so your maintenance truck can come out.
Yeah.
So don't start accelerating. Just start, you know, keep your speed 60 and slowly just start bringing that back. Because guess what? You bring up the speed, you're going to have to get rid of it, right?
I know it, and that is not easy to do.
And I'd still come down if I were you.
I am still coming down.
Okay, I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
I want to do some S-turns coming in.
You don't choose to do S-turns on an auto. You choose to do them on a hydraulics. That makes no sense.
Hey, everybody's a little bit different.
That is very true, and that's what makes this world keep going.
It does.
Now, are you going to come down here?
No, I'm going to make another circle. I'm just getting rid of some excess altitude and playing with hydraulics off so I get used to this.
All right, well, just watch out for that house.
That's a runway right there. Remember, we used to play on that runway.
When we were learning how to hover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're doing Steve.
Well, does he, I mean...
Oh, yeah. He is, matter of fact, this helicopter is going to be in his hangar.
Really?
If I need to take it over there and put it in. Not here. Over the airport. He has a big hangar over there.
Look at this. Nice shallow approach.
Well, thank you, Michael.
That you set up very well for that.
Oh, thank you. So,
very well.
You didn't like my little turn.
Very true. Well, I just saw it. But, you know, whatever floats your boat.
But see, in this case here, I would continue a little bit forward speed and set this down because that's where I feel like I have control.
Going forward?
Going forward.
Well, you're on grass.
I know it. At that point in time, Michael, I wouldn't give a shit.
But it's
put it down anyway. I did it. By God, I did it.
Wow, look at that, Don. See, look at that. You learned a new technique. Look at that. Good job.
It was just mind over matter, Michael. No, really what it is.
job, Don.
I did some learning, Michael. Good teaching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do the river approach.
Let's do it. Had a guy call me. Yeah, Michael, don't mention it.
You know, you could long line that thing out now. You could sling
thank
load
you.
It. That probably wouldn't be recommended.
I think I'll wait on that one.
You're just going to leave it there?
I'm going to leave it there at this point. I do have some guys that will go in and get it for me, but you know, it's only good for scrap at this point.
Yeah.
Nothing else I can really do with it, so.
You're just going to scrap the whole island idea?
No.
No? What are you going to do?
I don't know yet. Don't know yet, but I know I'm going to do something.
Yeah. Oh, there's the trusty Festiva.
Oh.
On the trusty geese, your geese are. Now, just one thing to keep in mind, your blades are wider.
I know.
So,
yeah.
And we return to the scene of the crime. And learning how to fly, to get married. That's not a crime.
You know something? That's